Hey guys, real quick, another quick video about fixing the drive shaft, getting it all back together, getting that center bearing in on the mini truck project, 99 GMC Sonoma, basically an S10. Let's get into this drive shaft and get it done. Okay guys, we are back with the drive shaft and I've replaced that U-joint down there. It was horrible. The rest of these seem okay. I'm gonna leave them for now. If we have a problem, I am comfortable enough taking this thing apart again and redoing it if I have to. Those are the ones that you have to kind of melt out. So those may even be factory. I'm surprised they're still good. But anyway, not a lot of play in those. I'm going to leave it. This is the end that goes to the transmission. This right here is where the center bearing, carrier bearing, whatever you want to call that thing, sits. Now, mine was trashed. The rubber in it was gone. I don't even think, I don't have any more to show you, but I tossed it. So I bought this one. It's cheap. I'm a little concerned about this one. But you know, it's going to be good enough for this truck for now. My problem is I don't see a way that this orients. There's nothing to say which way is front and which way is back of the vehicle. There's no distinguishing marks that are different here. I think we're going to wing this one. You know, the worst thing is these holes may not line up to bolt that up and where it goes. I think right there at the cross member, could be wrong. Somewhere around there, we'll find it. I'll show you when I get to that part. But I just got to press this back on. It goes up to here. It did come with these parts. They don't even fit. They won't even fit across this right here. So those are spare as far as I'm concerned. It's like a dust cap that goes in here. That's what the old one had. Broke off when we took that off. Not unusual. So we're going to put it back on without the dust cap. My drive shaft, which was different, and then some other videos I watched, maybe they're different generation S10 Sonomas or whatever. Mine has a screw down cap that goes right here, and that screws on. Has a little seal in there. It's really just a piece of plastic, probably just to keep the grease from flying out. That's all it is, because we got a grease zerk right here, it looks like, to grease these splines. I'm going to have to clean this up. Got a little dust on it still, but that goes into this yoke piece. That screws down. We actually put that on here, and that screws down after we get our center bearing on, and we are ready to put that back in. Okay guys, real quick update. Got this fitted on. I've been looking for something to press it on with. I tried this old steel bar, galvanized bar. I probably could get it with that. It's not quite cut straight, and I don't really want to nick and ruin anything, so I found some scrap PVC. Now, all my whole pieces of PVC are stored outside, and we're under 10 inches of snow right now, so not going to be able to dig those out because they're in behind the pool and hidden. So I found this scrap. I'm going to go ahead and try this. This fits up perfect to this bearing. So I think we can just pound on this. Hopefully it doesn't break and get that going. Okay guys, quick update. 1.5 PVC is not quite right. You can tell I clipped a little bit right here and started to ding that up. So that's not going to be the best. So what I'm going to try, I have a threaded piece of 1.5 that seems to fit in there better. Problem is, this is all broke off. I'm just using what I have around here. So I think I'm just going to fit another 1.5 piece on, try to hold that straight, and tap that in, see if I can make it work. Alright guys, I think it was really that easy. The hardest part was finding the right pipe. I think I got it back down on there. As you can see from this side, it looks like we're on. Let me see if I can get you in a little closer. Yeah, to me it looks like it backed all the way up there. I might give it a couple more whacks off camera just to make sure. But what I ended up having to do, and let's see, it's going to be hard to see. I'm sorry, the lighting's not the best in here, but I had to take this threaded piece so it fit inside that little lip so I can pound on the inner race of the bearing to get that to go in. It still is not quite perfect, but that got the job done. So now we got to clean up the drive shaft and put it back together. Okay guys, we have it cleaned up fairly well. If you look right here, these splines only go in one way, right? So this, I think they call this a double spline. You can see how those look like they're backed off a little bit, but it's double wide as one of these regular splines. So let me see if I can get, it's going to be hard for you guys to see probably, but right here, that's the double spline on that side. So I have to line those two up to get this back together. I'm going to clean this one out a little bit more, and then we'll slide these back together and get everything screwed in place. And then we'll grease it. Okay guys, let's get this thing over to the truck. We'll get some lights set up underneath there, and we're going to put this puppy in. Hopefully that carrier bearing lines up with everything we need to bolt it to. Let's get to it. Well, hey guys, that's the drive shaft. I was going to show you how I was going to put that back in the mini truck, but my other camera ran out of SD card space because this takes a little while, right? I've been at it for a few hours, but so if you want to see how to put it back in, just look at my other video on where I took it out and removed it. It's just the reverse of that, basically. So that's all there is to it, at least how I did it. Let me know if you do it differently, but that's how I did it. It's good enough for this truck, right? It's a 99 GMC Sonoma. It's going to be a great little project to put around in. So that's all I have for today on this one. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.